Okay, welcome. So this is our third course in polypectomy, and this we're focusing on technique and upskilling in polypectomy. So first thing to do is thank everybody who is joining us, and I know more people will be joining us throughout the day. So we are keen to get everybody involved, and we got lots of faculty and exciting things to show you later on. Of course, we've got a problem with COVID. We have in Belgium, you guys in the UK also do, and around the world, everybody does. So that's why experiences like this are so important. And we are going to send you mails. We will have sent you a mail with exactly how to get on this course. If you don't know, interact in the Slido on the website and let us know. And if you're on Zoom, we're going to mute you if you're talking or making noise. Also, don't share your video unless you want to interact, but we do want you to interact throughout the time, and we'll let you know when that is. If you want to interact outside the times of that, please do so on Slido on the website. If you're having trouble with the website, it's because you're not using Google Chrome or Apple Safari. Don't use Internet Explorer. It's from the 1900s. You shouldn't use it. It doesn't work. If you want to use the course, join the course. This is how you do it in your Geeks Online platform. It's right here. And here we have the images. So this is to access the Zoom. This is where the program is if you want to see how it should be going. And here you have the chat. This is what we're going to do today in order, no particular order. So right now, we are not really providing a structure. We are simply going to record this whole experience from 1:30 till 4:30. I'm sitting here introducing it to give it some kind of structure, but really the whole metal of it is later at 7:30 tonight, when we're going to go on till 9, and maybe for some people until 9:30 if they can stomach it, to go through all of the cases and deconstruct it. But you are welcome to sit here in the Zoom and watch this experience live. This is something that maybe is very, very difficult to replicate outside of this tightly controlled environment. All of this will be online later, and if you need technical assistance, please mail us, but better use the Slido on the website to put it in. We want your feedback, and we look forward to interacting with you in a future one of these courses. So there is no presentation, there is no introduction to this. It is all tonight. So join us, please, at 7:30 European time, Brussels time tonight, where we will give you a presentation. We will deconstruct the whole thing. We will go into the theory behind it, and we really will provide you a polished experience of what's happening this afternoon. So Caroline, you can please cut this to the Vimeo now, and we will come back to you shortly with a patient in the room just once we're ready. Hey, and welcome. This is the first of 2 introductory sessions to the trainees you're going to meet today. So the first one with me on my left is Dr. Linda Bells. She's an endoscopy fellow with us here in the UZ Ghent. Lynn, please introduce yourself and tell the people watching just exactly how far you are with your EMR training so far.
So I did my 3 years of training in gastroenterology with endoscopy, and I just started 1 month ago as a fellow in advanced endoscopy.
Okay. And we today are going to train on some intermediate level polyps, SMSA 3 type polyps, although we'll calculate that properly later. So tell the people watching, say 4 things that you want to get out of this today, 4 things that you want to really focus on to improve your technique.
Mm-hmm. So the polyp I'm doing today, I didn't see it myself. So what I want to do is first assess it and make a plan in my head before starting. So not just attack it, but have a plan. That's the first thing I want to do today. And then in terms of the polypectomy itself, for me, it's still a challenge to assess the defect, what to do, what not to do. And I think another point is for me, the ablation of the margin is still, if it's very easy, okay, but I want to focus on difficulties when there's a patient that is breathing heavily, or when it's a difficult location. That are things that I need to still learn.
Okay, that's 3. We got one more?
Maybe if we do need to clip or not to clip the defect, that's maybe something that is still for me a question that needs to...
As in decision-making around clipping the defect. So welcome. I sit here with Dr. Evelien Christiaans, a consultant gastroenterologist in the neighboring hospital to Ghent here in Belgium, and she's working in the OLV hospital in Aalst. Welcome, Evelien. Thanks for joining us. So I'll ask you the same thing that I asked Lynn just now. Where do you feel that you're at in your EMR training at the moment?
So I'm coming to UZ Ghent for 1 year. I'm only coming 1 day in the week, but I think my EMR technique is improved when comparing to the beginning of this year. I think I'm at more at the intermediate polyps. Sometimes I try to start with more difficult polyps, but I definitely need some help for that.
But that's actually a really important point, isn't it? And I think that one of the great things that you will get from watching Evelien is that she is indeed at the stage of the SMSA3 type EMRist who is looking to branch out a bit, maybe to feel the way. But of course, Evelien is a very sensible person and certainly isn't attempting things beyond her remit, although she is within the context of a training scheme, pushing those boundaries. So on that note, Evelien, what sort of things are you looking to work on at the moment in your EMR technique, the sort of things that we today could work on with you?
Yeah, for me, I think my snare placement can always improve more. But what a really learning point for me is what to do when something doesn't work. To know the several things you can do to attack a polyp. That's something I need to learn because sometimes I give up too soon. Give the scope. That's something.
So things that when it gets difficult, you might apply. And what sort of things? Because the lesion that you're going to attack is a non-granular thing, I think, in the ascending colon. So we know, I think a lot of the time those things are maybe non-lifting or whatever. So maybe that's the sort of thing that we can focus on together. And that is indeed snare placement technique. That is injection. That's making a plan, as Lynn said. And that's also maybe looking at the defect afterwards and seeing how to handle it. So perfect.
And then also I think the snare tip soft coagulation and the placement of clips is also something that I need to do more because you start at an EMR, but sometimes you take over. So I think finishing of the EMR is also something
that a very important part
I have to improve.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Evelien.